Hello people, welcome back to the channel CrustG-G. And today we're going to be adding some more shows and movies to the TV and movie Mass Multiverse web. I think last time we left off putting the Phineas and Ferb stuff on here. Phineas and Ferb and the movies, which is up here. So that's where we're gonna pick up right now. I'm gonna start with we're gonna start obviously Phineas and Ferb and its connection to Milo Murphy's Law. Milo Murphy's Law has been made by the same people. Obviously has a similar aesthetic, maybe? I don't know. But it pretty clearly takes place in the same world. I know one episode... Dang it, I forget her name. It's been a while since I've seen this show, but I remember liking it. This character has a fear of roller coasters because Phineas and Ferb's roller coaster that got taken away by Doofenshmirtz and later came out of nowhere and crushed whatever she was working on. And then later on there was a full-on crossover episode. It happened on Milo Murphy's Law. So, it is pretty clearly in the same world. But I don't think Milo Murphy's Law connects to anything else. So, from 2016. Yep. Phineas and Ferb and those characters came up to Milo Murphy's Law, that show. And moving on, there are two more things that connect to Phineas and Ferb. First one being Gravity Falls. This one I was pretty excited about. So, I'm going to explain this. Obviously. So, in the theme song for Phineas and Ferb, they list off a bunch of things that they can do, that they could do during their summer. One of them was discovering something that doesn't exist. And they do that in the show, too. Specifically, Candace does. But, anyways, that creature does show up in the show. In Gravity Falls, we see, I think it was Dipper and Mabel using the skeleton of that specific creature as a table. And considering that creature is specifically from Phineas and Ferb, I'm counting it 100%. From 2012. I would have thought 2014. I don't know why. Okay. Bring that. There. Okay, moving on. Last thing connecting to Phineas and Ferb, I think, is Big City Greens. So, I think it's either Disney Channel or Disney XD does this thing called Random Rings, or Random Ring, something like that, where different characters from different shows call each other and interact. And Cricket calls Dr. Doofenshmirtz, specifically while Doofenshmirtz is in the middle of an evil scheme. So, and if you know Phineas and Ferb, the finale has him turning good. So that's why it's specifically to Phineas and Ferb and not connecting it to Milo Murphy's Law. Big City Greens from 2018. No, we'll shrink that a bit. There we go. Bring that down a bit. Okay. On to Gravity Falls crossovers. And there were more than I expected for this one. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be able to connect it to Phineas and Ferb, or anything else. Obviously, Gravity Falls is connected to Rick and Morty. In an episode of Rick and Morty, there are a bunch of portals opened up, and in the background you can see a mug, notepad, and pen fly out of it. And in an episode of Gravity Falls that happened before that, I think. It would have happened before that, canonically anyways, but chronologically. In a Gravity Falls episode, Stan opens up a portal and loses a mug, notepad, and pen. Specifically those 3 items into the portal. So, and then that was confirmed by the creators that the 2 shows share a multiverse. Gravity Falls to Rick and Morty. This doesn't really go to much else, unfortunately, but Morty from 2013. Man, this show started a while ago. I thought it was relatively new. That's how it feels. Maybe because season 5 just started. The objects went to Rick and Morty. Excuse me. Okay. Back to Gravity Falls. We go to Star vs. the Forces of Evil, which I'm excited to put on here because I just finished the show. I liked it. It was pretty good. Anyways. Seuss from Gravity Falls shows up in the background of Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Now, it was in this art style. He looked different, but it was obviously a nod to Seuss. But there was one other thing. A several times sticker, a band from Gravity Falls, shows up in Marco's locker, which means several times exists in that world, and the 2 different things make me feel okay to actually add this connection. Also, they're by the same company, so why not? Gravity Falls to Star Versus, which also does not connect to anything else, so I can put this right here. If it fits. Star Versus. Well, 2015. Oh, I started watching. Well, I started watching it when it first came out. First of all, but it kind of just fell off for me several times into something here. I just got behind and didn't go back to it. Whatever, stuff happens. It kind of fell off for me after season 2, but I went back and watched it on Disney Plus because of the Star versus Steven Universe death battle that happened. And I didn't want any spoilers because I did mean to come back to it anyways. That's it. Just one little... not really even a story. Then, Gravity Falls connects to... this, I think it's a little mini-series, probably, but... Future Worm. In the finale of Future Worm, a bunch of different Disney XD characters show up, which includes Grunkle Stan, Mabel, and Dipper. So, Future Worm. ...2016, and yes, the title does include an exclamation point. And I believe... oof, there's 2 more things for Gravity Falls, so I'm gonna move this up here. Why did I do that? Give this. Up. Good. Now this one I hesitated to add just because it's a little iffy whether it's like canon or not, but there are a few canon-ish... I used the word. There are a few nods in different forms to this show. The Owl House. So, I'm just gonna read off my notes. Some somewhat canon-ish connections that put together made me want to add it. A wanted poster for Ida the Owl Lady, this lady here, is seen in Gravity Falls Lost Legends, which I think is a book, probably? And then in the secret commentary for in the Gravity Falls Complete series set, Stan describes his ex-wife, who, as he describes her, sounds like Ida. So, yeah, I counted. Now, the reason I said canon-ish is because I think that's what the creator of Gravity Falls said. Basically, if they were to do continue on the Gravity Falls stuff on-screen, that would be 100% canon. But if the information gained from the books and games, and whatever else stood in the way of the story, they wouldn't count that information as canon, you know? So what happened in the show is 100% canon, and until proven otherwise, what happened in the books, games, whatever, so long as it didn't contradict what happens in the show itself, is canon. So, moving on. Last thing for Gravity Falls. And that is Amphibia. I again struggled or hesitated to add this one on here. In Amphibia, frog versions of Stan and Zeus appear. They discuss the idea of alternate realities, so I think that's their way of saying, yeah, they exist in this world because they're in the same multiverse as Gravity Falls. Multiverse. It's weird. But yes, I count it. I also do not have anything else for Amphibia to be connected to, so I'm going to leave this over here and hopefully... Oh, my notes. Yeah. 19. So yeah, different versions of Stan and Zeus show up on this show. Count it. I mean, especially since I've added Rick and Morty, that thing deals in a lot of weird worlds. So having different forms of different characters is pretty average. Kind of average. Anyways. Is this playing? Yeah, okay. Moving on. Moving on to some more Big City Greens connections. That isn't what I want to do. This is another random ring thing. To Ducktales. Woo. Launchpad and talks to Cricket on the phone on random ring. That's pretty much it. That's all I have written down. Oof. But since I counted this for Phineas and Ferb, I count it for DuckTales. And this is the reboot, not the original show. I don't know exactly what is canon to anything in regards to the Mickey Mouse characters. What I've seen online is that maybe Goof Troop, a Goofy movie, and... Oh yeah, how do I count this? Because it's on its own thing. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I have it the other way in my notes, so I'll just do that. Because I think I thought that Random Ring was a Big City Greens thing, and not just a Disney XD thing. Well, but now that I look at it, it does seem more like a Disney thing. Okay, this one is a little weird, but it's Rick and Morty connecting to the only thing that I could reasonably think that it counts in Rick and Morty, connecting to My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Because at some point, I believe, pony versions of Rick and Morty show up in this show. And like I said, considering Multiverse, I have no reason not to include it. If the creator of Rick and Morty would creators, I don't know, make any sort of commentary on this, if it is or not canon, let me know in the comments, and I will take this off of here. Why did I do that? Jake. From 2010. I also think it's a little funny how this kind of show is connected through Rick and Morty, of all things. There we go. Those versions of Rick and Morty go on to this show. Moving on. Oh. Back to Future Worm. This is back to its finale again. It connects to Pickle and Peanut. That was a weird show. Didn't really like it, but in the notes I also just say the finale of Future Worm has appearances of multiple Disney XD characters. The next one will go into a little more detail. Hey. Peanut. 2015. Yeah, that is a 2015 thing. Alright. Just here. No, there. This is the last one for Future Worm. Right, here. That is connecting to Wander Over Yonder. Finale of Future Worm has its characters travel to different dimensions, including Wander Over Yonder. I think they may be also connected to Star vs. Forces of Evil, but I had already connected that to Gravity Falls. But that just solidifies why I added Star vs. the Forces of Evil. What was it? Wander Over Yonder, that's it. Yonder. 2013. Awesome. Oh, wait a second. this is not right. These went on to Future Warp. Cool. There we go. Quick fix. That way. Okay. Moving on to Ducktales. Ducktales connects to Big Hero 6 of the series through a random ring call. Again. Launchpad and Baymax talk to each other on the phone. Gonna put this here. Big Hero 6 series. From 2017. Another show that I really should watch, because I really loved the movie. But you know, speaking of the movie, that is next. Big Hero 6 is obviously connected through the series. The series actually takes place at the start, at least, in between the end money shot and, well, in between when Hero finds the chip that Baymax left him and the end money shot of the movie. Big Hero 6 from 2014. Yep, that's correct. And then obviously that's pretty much a spin-off of the movie. And then we have more My Little Pony. I know that there were different iterations of the ponies, different shows, but I don't know specifically what is counted as canon with this stuff. But I know for a fact that different movies based on this show are considered canon, at least by the fan base. So, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, moves on to My Little Pony Equestria Girls. Yeah, that's the best thing I could find for this one. That was rough. Okay. And this is going to be a lot of typing. I can actually... Ruining my eyes. Girls from 2013. This is what I'm gonna do. Control copy. There we go. I'll just do this. What is in my eye? After that is My Little Pony Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks from 2014. Man, this goes on year by year. What? Until the last one, anyways. Control V. Man, that was a quick one. After that one is My Little Pony Equestria Girls Friendship Games. $20.15. Yep. Being a sequel to that one. There. Okay. It looks good. I'll also just move that over a bit. Doesn't mean to be so far away. Then My Little Pony Equestria Girls Legend of the of Everfree. I don't know why I want to say the. Control V. I think. Yeah, that looks right. From 2016. Hey. Come on. Why are you there? Good. There. Then next is an actual. I'm pretty sure these weren't theatrical, but this one definitely was. My Little Pony the movie. The movie from 2017. That's good. Which I know it isn't specifically a sequel to this one, but it is along the timeline, same as the rest of these. then, last one for this video is My Little Pony Rainbow Road Trip from 2019. And there we go. We are done for zoom the page. Why don't I do that though all the time? We are done for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't leave a like on the video. If you didn't, there's another button for that. If you want to see more from me, why do I keep putting an H in me? Hit subscribe, ring the bell, be notified whenever I upload. If you have any suggestions for shows or movies that I messed up. If I missed anything, if I added something you think I shouldn't have, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate the help. But until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye.